All right, it is morning right now. It is exactly 4:04, and I couldn't really sleep last night. My mind was just buzzing with ideas. Since yesterday, I've been thinking, how can I change up certain things? I really like to do CrossFit. I want to continue doing CrossFit 2 hours a day for maybe 5 or 6 days a week, probably 6 days a week. And the reason I want to do that is because I think it adds to my general mental wellness, and I just feel better after having done it. There's something about it that is addictive. There's something about it that just brings me some kind of calm. I feel very calm after having done CrossFit. There's a peacefulness in me, at least for a while. And so, yeah, that is one thing. So I'm thinking, continue to do CrossFit. Maybe be able to do it in a competitive way at some point. I've started the CrossFit Open and I've done the first workout. It was all right. I wish I would have been better at it, which is fine. Like, I'm going to take this as a discovery. By the way, I've only done CrossFit for the last 2 months, regularly for about 6 days a week. Yeah. So I'm no athlete, but I like it. I really like it, and it brings me joy. So it is CrossFit. I want to be competitive. I want to be better. I want to up my skills. I want to up my endurance. Secondly, I've always wanted to take my photography to a different point, and I've been struggling at some point with photography, probably like many other people would have if they do it professionally, or if they have done it professionally. There's a point in time where it's more about the business and less about the photography. And what brings me into it is more the photography rather than business side. So I was lacking on the business side for a while. And I just want to change up things now. I want to take pictures and create more relationship with artists. There are so many great artists out there that are not discovered or undiscovered right now that may at some point just stop because maybe they don't see the point to do it as a business, or maybe they have to stop and find a job, which is rather sad because I've seen so much good art. And of course, I like to go to Sotheby's and to Bonhams and just to look at the auction and to look around galleries. We're living in London, so it's quite easy. We can go to Bond Street. There's quite a lot to see. But there's also quite a lot that I most likely will never see because it never gets there. So I want to find a way to also see and maybe also show these other artists and for other collectors to be able to see them too. But in general, I find it very enjoyable. But there's another part of me that finds it very therapeutical. There's a way where an artwork can speak to me. I don't really mean speak. I don't hear words or anything in my mind. I'm not gotten there yet. But I see something and I can put my eyes on it for a while and my thoughts go into it. For example, there's this painting from Gerhard Richter, and I hope I can find it. I mean, the beauty of YouTube is I can just cut it. Here you are, Gerhard Richter. It's called Forest. This is the painting. And here. And I mean, you might not see anything, or you might see something. There's something, it is vibrant, it is young, it is generous, it is bold. There's some play in here. It makes me feel like I'm in the south of France, nighttime, and maybe this could be the reflections from the sun that is going down. It brings a sense of calm, peacefulness, and having accomplished something that is important. Like, I don't really know how to explain it differently, but these are my first impressions when I look at this. And so that's a bit by the way, but that was to explain the whole I see things or I hear things. And so yeah, this part is quite important to me, and I wish that maybe with this channel I can bring other artists forward and create an audience here so that other people can also see this. And then thirdly, I like to have fun. Having fun is a good thing, but I don't think it's always seen as a good thing. I think it's best if I see life like this. There's a certain time of living, and it's best to do something that you like. And if you can build something that you like, and even though it would be hard to build something that is nice or that one wants, and maybe you have to shift to something else, I think that is more important than doing the work for someone. So yeah, that is it. I have CrossFit, I have the arts, and I would say arts and entertainment. And the last thing is having more fun. And having more fun is actually a hard one to nail down, because having more fun for me has to do with relationships, with actually being social and not being just on socials. I think it's more important now more than ever probably to actually have relationships that are in the real world rather than having them just online. It is very easy to connect with someone and have a certain social approach on social media, but then that's not the way it is in real life. And then when we see them offline, the air is different. It is not the same. There's more ups and downs. This person is actually doing something right now at the moment and maybe doesn't have time to have a discussion, whereas online it seems like people always have time for the discussion because they see the message and they can respond to the message anytime, which makes it look like, oh, people are talking together. But I don't think that's a real thing. So yeah, the fun part would be being more social, finding things to do with people that are not just going to the restaurant. Going to the restaurant is such a classic. But I don't necessarily always have fun at the restaurant, especially when I know that I just bought a bottle that is 10 or 15 pounds in Waitrose or whatever, and now 3 times more expensive. I don't enjoy it that much. So yeah, experiences, good experiences that are fun are rather hard to find. So I want to add this to this channel, and hopefully they can inspire other people to go out and try something new, something that is different, something that might be fun, something that they might not have thought of doing, but being exposed to it or having seen it somewhere would inspire them to actually try it out. So yeah, this is my 4 o'clock morning video. I felt like I had to record that still in my PJs and share this with you. And good luck.